You think you know serotonin? You probably associate it with just one thing, your mood. But what if I told you its role as the brain's happy chemical is just the very last chapter in an epic story that's billions of years old?
Seriously, when I say the word serotonin, what's the first thing that pops into your head?
I'm willing to bet it's something like this, the brain's happy chemical. You know, the molecule that keeps our mood, happiness, and anxiety in check. But here's the thing. That's not even close. See, the real story of serotonin didn't start in a complex human brain. It started at the very dawn of life itself. And its journey is one of the most incredible tales of evolutionary recycling you will ever hear. To find where serotonin really got its start, we have to go back, way, way back, before animals, before plants, to the world of tiny, single-celled organisms. I mean, think about it. Long before brains or neurons were even a thing, serotonin was already a superstar of survival. It was working as a light sensor, helping organisms sync up with day and night. It was a powerful antioxidant, protecting the delicate machinery inside the cell. It even acted as a natural sunscreen for fungi. It was, truly, life's original Swiss Army knife. So, from those single cells, life starts to branch out. And over in the plant kingdom, the story of serotonin takes this really surprising turn. Our little molecule wasn't just there, it was everywhere, and in absolutely staggering amounts. So let's play a little game. I want you to picture two things. On one side, you have the incredibly complex, sophisticated brain of a mammal, and on the other, a humble piece of fruit. Which one do you think is packing more serotonin?
All right, here are our contenders. In this corner, a rat's hippocampus, a key area for memory and emotion. And in the other corner, a plain old banana peel. Place your bets.
Yeah, it is not even a fair fight. The winner, by a landslide, is the banana peel. By about 100 times. We're talking 40 micrograms per gram in the banana skin versus just 0.4 in the rat brain. Which leads to one massive question. Why? Well, it turns out it's this incredibly elegant biological solution. See, plants have a ton of the raw material, tryptophan. But at the same time, their cells produce a lot of dangerous excess oxygen. So by making serotonin, they solve two problems at once. It gets rid of that harmful oxygen, and the final product is a powerful antioxidant that protects the plant. It's a perfect win-win. Okay, so while plants are over here becoming serotonin factories, we hit another huge fork in the evolutionary road. A new kind of life, animals, starts to emerge, but with one critical handicap that would change the course of history forever. Remember our friend tryptophan? Well, for us animals, this molecule is absolutely essential. We need it to make serotonin and a bunch of other vital stuff. But here's the catch. Unlike plants, we can't make it ourselves. We have to eat it. And that one little detail, it changed everything. The constant hunt for tryptophan is what forced animals to get up and get moving. We had to evolve muscles to move around, senses to find food, and nervous systems to coordinate the whole operation. The quest for this one molecule literally set the entire animal kingdom in motion. And you can see that incredible journey play out right here. It all starts about 600 million years ago with sponges. They had serotonin. But get this, no nervous system at all. Then pretty quickly you get animals like the hydra, where serotonin gets a new job in sensory cells. A little later, in flatworms, we see the very first true serotonin neurons. And from there, it's just an evolutionary explosion, building in complexity all the way up to us. So let's zoom in on this little guy, the hydra, because this is a huge moment. It's one of the simplest animals to have both a nervous system and a motor system. And it's right here that serotonin makes a pivotal career change. Just look at this. The serotonin isn't buried deep inside the animal. It's packed into sensory cells right on its outer skin. Its job completely flipped from being an internal protector to an external sensor. It became the molecule that could touch the outside world and tell the animal what was going on. This is the birth of serotonin as a neurotransmitter. So serotonin got its foot in the door of the nervous system, but its story of refinement was really just getting started. Over the next 600 million years, the way it was delivered and used in the brain became more and more sophisticated. Basically, it went from a blunt hammer to a precision scalpel. If you look at an early animal like this sea slug, Aplysia, you see a few huge serotonin neurons. Think of this as a collaborative system. They all kind of work together to send out this big, broad signal that affects large parts of the nervous system. It's effective, sure, but it's not very specific. Now jump forward to rodents, and the system gets a little more organized. It's more like a committee. You have these big clusters of neurons that act together, sending a general wave of serotonin through the brain to influence overall states like how alert or moody the animal is. But then you get to primates, and that includes us, and the whole game changes. Here, the organization is more autocratic. We have smaller, highly specialized clusters of neurons. Their connections are often insulated for superfast signaling. This allows for the rapid, precise delivery of serotonin to very specific targets, giving us that fine-tuned control over complex thoughts and actions. So when you boil it all down, what you're really seeing is this 600 million year trend. The serotonin system evolved from being like a megaphone, just broadcasting a general signal to everyone, into something more like a targeted email, delivering a very specific message right where it needs to go. And here's what's so cool about all this. This incredible journey, from antioxidant to neurotransmitter, from blunt tool to precision instrument, it's not just ancient history. It's a living legacy that continues to evolve right now inside our own brands. And this process isn't over. As researcher E.C. Azmitia points out, the system seems to be continually evolving, always adapting to allow for even more precise control to meet the crazy demands of the human mind. So all of this leaves us with a pretty fascinating question, right? This one molecule has been a light sensor, a sunscreen, an antioxidant, and the architect of the nervous system. After billions of years of constant reinvention, you have to wonder, what's its next great secret?